Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News. It's Wednesday, October 30th. We have all you need to know about an ongoing FBI investigation in State College, as well as information on a local man's arrest before the Trump rally.
We also have more on ballot box fires in the U.S., along with weather, sports, entertainment, and an interview. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Grace Eckerle.
And I'm Nolan Collery. A State College man was arrested and jailed on Friday, one day before former President Donald Trump's rally in the Bryce Jordan Center. 74-year-old Paul Gavinonis is being charged with misdemeanor counts of terroristic threats and disorderly conduct. Gavinonis was purchasing a parking pass on Friday when he was overheard making perceived threats on Donald Trump's life. Transportation Services contacted the police and the Secret Service, who took Gavinonis into custody before the event on Saturday. Gavinonis was denied bail, and a preliminary hearing is scheduled for today.
The FBI is offering up a reward of up to $10,000 for information leading to the identification of a suspect involved in a vandalism incident at the U.S. Department of Defense building in State College. Authorities report that in June, an unknown individual spray painted several pro-Palestinian messages on the building before dousing the exterior in a flammable liquid and then lighting the building on fire. The suspect allegedly fled the scene. The FBI asked anyone with information to contact their local FBI office or the nearest American embassy.
A patient at the Meadows Psychiatric Center has a preliminary hearing set for today after being arrested on Wednesday for assaulting multiple members of the facility's staff. Devin Shambo of New York punched 3 staff members in the face after he refused to voluntarily take oral medication. Shambo was booked on 3 accounts of felony aggravated assault, 3 misdemeanor accounts of simple assault, and 3 summary accounts of harassment. 2 of the faculty members were treated at Mount Nittany Medical Center for sustained injuries. Shambo is currently incarcerated at Center County Correctional Facility after failing to post bail.
State police are currently investigating the death of a Rockview State prisoner. Emergency Medical Services responded to the Center County Jail around 7:30 a.m. on Monday morning, where they found 69-year-old Reginald Hawkins unresponsive in his cell. The Philadelphia native was serving a 5 to 10-year sentence following the sexual assault charges. He had been at the jail since May. Now, what kind of weather can students expect for the Penn State game this weekend? Student meteorologist Frank Gargione is live in the studio with us with the latest details. Frank?
Thanks, Grace. To start with our weather headlines, we have a warm Halloween on tap with potentially record-breaking holiday temperatures for tomorrow. Temperatures in the possibly reaching the 80s. However, after the temperatures, we do have a system that's moving through that will drop rain into the overnight hours into Friday. But that will lead to a cool and dry Halloween weekend, which I'll get to in just a second. But let's look at the temperatures right now here in State College and in Pennsylvania. Right now in State College, 70, 69 in Bradford, 73 in Erie. Pittsburgh, you're at 73. 69 down here in Philly. Scranton, you're at 68. These are way above average, even for 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at this time. We have been consistently above average in our temperatures, and this is expected to continue. But if we take a look at the rest of the night, however, the temperatures are expected to gradually decrease into the 50s as we head into the overnight hours, 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., consistently dropping down a degree per every 2 hours into the mid to upper 50s. But if we look at the Almanac for State College, today we observed a high of 77 degrees, which is way above normal. Our normal temperature for this time of year is 58 degrees. So we're about almost 20 degrees above average for this time of year. And our record set back in 1979 is 81. So we're pushing our record. We might break it tomorrow. We'll get to that in a second. But for our radar and satellite, it's warm and it's dry. We have some clouds making their way through State College and through the state of Pennsylvania. Eventually, will make its way east. Very dry, very calm. We have a high pressure system down here near Kentucky, which is keeping the clouds and rain away. However, this is expected to change as we have a system up here in Canada bringing a cold front and severe weather actually here in Kansas. But this system will make its way east tomorrow and eventually affect our area as we head into the overnight hours. So let's time this out for you. This is tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Got some showers down here in Pittsburgh and Johnstown. These are expected to fizzle out as it makes its way towards State College. As we head through the morning hours, temperatures steadily climbing into uncomfortable range of 73 here in State College at 1:30 p.m. with some spotty clouds. This is expected to change as we head into the overnight hours. Temperatures expected to stay around 68 for trick-or-treating. And as we head into the overnight hours, Friday, 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, expect some showers to make its way through. And behind that cold front and that storm system, expect temperatures to drop. Franklin, 45. Bradford, 46 at 8 in the morning as you're waking up to go to your classes. And if you look at our temperature outlook for the next 5 days, you could see that cold front really in action. Tomorrow, 80 degrees Thursday, but 62 on Friday, an 18-degree difference as that cold front moves through. Saturday for the game, 57 degrees, also 57 degrees on Sunday, and then eventually we'll warm back up as we head into the next work week. Our 6-day temperature outlook, even though it's expected to stay a little bit around average for this weekend, our 6-day temperature outlook, we can expect temperatures to remain above average, around the 10 to 20 degree above average mark for pretty much the entire eastern seaboard, but here especially in the state of Pennsylvania. But for tomorrow, Halloween, State College here, 53 degrees and sunny at 8 in the morning. Like I said, it will warm up, very warm, above average temperature, 77 here at around 2 p.m. And the warmth stays. 8 p.m., we have a temperature of 68 degrees, which is a little bit warmer than I'm used to on Halloween, but I'll make it work. Partly cloudy here at nighttime, and this will lead into the storm system into the overnight. Tonight, however, in State College, 50 degrees with some clouds, partly cloudy skies with winds southwest at 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow on Halloween, 80 degrees as our potential high. We're pushing records of 81 degrees. Warm and windy, however, southwest winds at 5 to 13 miles per hour. Gusts potentially reaching 23 miles per hour. If we look at our 7-day forecast, here is the cold front making its way through. As you see, temperatures dropping down into the upper 50s, around the 60 mark here on Monday. That is about seasonal. That's about average for this time of year. But our next storm system takes shape Monday and Tuesday, potentially bringing rain Sunday night into Monday and into Tuesday, and the eventual warm up here into the next work week on Wednesday with more sun and a high of 72. That's all for me. Back to Grace.
That is some interesting weather for this Halloween. Thank you, Frank. And now stick around because after the break, Gianna Jarrell will have the latest news in sports. Stay tuned.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.
Hey everyone, we are Red Carpet News, your main source of entertainment news at Penn State University.
Man, this festival is going to be popping.
I'm Alex Porzillo, here with Aiden Harold.
He's going to 23rd with Daddy Elon Warbucks to actual space away from Kim.
So insane, especially during Kendrick's part when they came out, reporting on anything from music, movies, TV shows, fashion, to celebrity gossip. You don't want to miss out on any of the hot topics we discuss. Find our segments on YouTube under the name Red Carpet News for your daily dose of entertainment. We are Red Carpet News. Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Gianna Jarrell with your sports update. Newly ranked number 18 Penn State men's hockey kicks off Big Ten play this Friday against number 4 Minnesota. Penn State currently holds a 4-1 record, but lost the best-of-3 series to Minnesota last year in the Big Ten quarterfinals. The Nittany Lions will look to continue their current win streak, fighting for a spot in the ultra-competitive Big Ten playoffs. Penn State will also share the ice with former teammate Liam Solier, who transferred to Minnesota after 4 years in blue and white. Penn State will be hitting the road to play the Golden Gophers in the 2-game series spanning Friday and Saturday. Number 17, Penn State women's field hockey will also play a must-win game this Friday against number 7 Maryland. Currently at 8-8 for the season, this Friday's game will determine whether or not the Nittany Lions end the season with a winning or losing record. Looking towards the Big Ten tournament, the Nittany Lions need this win to either secure them a spot or place them into a series of tiebreakers to determine their rank. If Penn State loses, they will be eliminated from the possibility of entering the playoffs. Penn State has had a frustrating year with multiple one-goal losses this season, including against Rutgers just last weekend. They look to keep their season alive at home on Friday at 4 p.m. The New York Yankees aren't finished just yet as they push the World Series to Game 5. The Los Angeles Dodgers lost the chance to clinch the World Series in 4 games after an 11-4 loss last night in Game 4 to the Yankees. The Yankees fell behind early in the game after LA's Freddie Freeman hit his 4th home run of the series, with one being hit in every game. However, a grand slam from Anthony Volpe in the 3rd and home runs from Oscar Wells and Gleyber Torres allowed them to take the game. With only 7 combined runs in games 1 through 3, the Yankees' offense came alive when it mattered most. Game 5 is tonight, with the Yankees turning to pitcher Garrett Cole, hoping to force the series to Game 6. That's all for your sports update. After the break, Brooke Bilski has the latest in the world of entertainment. Stay tuned.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Brooke Bilski with your entertainment update. Get ready, film lovers. The Center Film Festival is returning to Center County. The festival will take place from November 11th to the 17th at the State Theater in State College and the Roland Theater in Phillipsburg. This is the 6th year of the film festival and the 2nd year it is officially listed by the IMDb. This year's screenings will include a world premiere, films made in Pennsylvania, as well as 2 Penn State student-produced films. For the full schedule of films, visit centerfilm.org. Speaking of movies, field reporter Sophia Montefort is live in the studio now with more details on a recent event at the State Theater. Sophia?
Thanks, Brooke. Last Thursday, I attended the State Theater for their showing of the classic Halloween movie, Coraline. This event was a fun way to get into the season of Ghosts and Goblins and witness people enjoy the movie theater again. Let's take a look.
Last Thursday on October 24th, the State Theater in downtown State College held a showing of the movie Coraline, just in time for Halloween. There were lines forming out of the theater doors, with customers eager to scan their tickets and grab their favorite movie snacks at the concession stand. Groups of people filed to their seat excitedly, knowing they were going to watch a Halloween movie. I'm here at State Theater for the showing of Coraline, a Halloween classic, and finding out why people are coming in today, what made them choose this movie. Everyone's filing in, getting their popcorn, meeting up with friends, and it's a really good way to celebrate the Halloween spirit.
Oh, well, the reason we played Caroline and we got such a large turnout, we believe, was because it has a nice crossover between the spooky portion that kids would really groove on and kind of an adult appeal as well. So that's why we chose to play it.
I really like Halloween movies, and I thought it would be a fun thing to do tonight.
This showing brought people into the spirit of Halloween just in time for October 31st. The State Theater brought the eerie ambiance to complement the movie showing with the addition of Halloween decorations and costumes to their establishment.
For more information on movies and showtimes, visit their website at thestatetheater.org. Back to you, Brooke.
Thanks, Sophia. The rapper and musician Dessa is coming to Happy Valley. The performer will be speaking on November 12th in the Paterno Library's Foster Auditorium. Her discussion is titled Creativity in Music, Writing, and Art, and is free to the public. Dessa has been to numerous universities in the United States to deliver speeches on art, science, and entrepreneurship. She has also performed at music festivals such as Lollapalooza and Glastonbury. This will be Dessa's first time speaking at Penn State. It's time for a Dancing with the Stars recap. The 7 remaining couples brought the Halloween spirit to the ballroom last night with high-energy performances. The night included theme dances as well as a fan-favorite dance-off. Chandler Kinney and Joey Grazade received the highest scores of the night, both with a 32. At the end of the night, former Bachelorette Jen Tran was sent home after judges' scores and fan votes. Next week, the ballroom will take a break to observe the presidential election and return on November 12th for the 500th episode celebration. That's all for your entertainment update. Coming next is interview anchor Isabel Holtz will be speaking with Rob Cunningham, the general manager at Crunch Fitness. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.
Ready, mics? 3, 2, fade in on cue, mic and cue.
This is Nittany Talk.
Like us making shows out there.
I would say spring.
Slow down.
And he knew that. How do you think? I know. She continues to hold her values and everything though. And I think that that's really important. So yeah, and self-care Saturday.
And you lose a lot of sleep.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.
Hey everyone, welcome to Culture Central. My name is Jaden Stewart.
What's good, everybody? My name is Eric Pichardo, and we are your hosts,
creators,
and executive producers of Culture Central. Is this Whitney Houston?
We're doing things that have never been done before, so welcome to the family.
Hey everyone, we are Red Carpet News, your main source of entertainment news at Penn State University.
Man, this festival is going to be popping.
I'm Alex Porzillo, here with Aiden Harrell.
He's going to 23rd with Daddy Elon Warbucks to actual space away from Kim.
So in sync, especially during Kendrick's part when they came out, reporting on anything from music, movies, TV shows, fashion, to celebrity gossip. You don't want to miss out on any of the hot topics we discuss.
Find our segments on YouTube under the name Red Carpet News for your daily dose of entertainment.
We are Red Carpet News.
If you don't include human beings, you cannot accurately model the way the climate has changed over the last 50 years.
And I don't know that we're ever going to be free of some sort of bug.
The natural state of motion for something to be in is to remain in its current state of motion.
I've been lucky enough to discover various things out there. Pulsars, exoplanets, and some other phenomena that ended up being interesting.
Hi, I'm Johnson Gary with Asking Penn State.
With Asking Penn State, Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to Asking Penn State.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Isabel Halls, and joining me tonight is Rob Cunningham, the general manager at Crunch Fitness. Thank you so much for coming in tonight, Rob.
Of course, I'm really excited to be here.
Awesome. So can you just start by telling me when is the gym officially opening and what can people expect on opening day?
So right now, what we can tell you is that it's going to be early 2025. So opening day, we're going to hopefully have a whole bunch of people that come in, get members. So what we're going to do is we'll have like a little party for the Founding 500, and that'll include getting to check out the gym, everything that's there. They'll get a T-shirt, a water bottle, a bag. So yeah, should be very exciting.
So how do people get to be part of the Founding 500?
So we're doing that right now. The first 500 people, they'll be locked into a rate of $29.99 depending on their membership. So what that entails is right now, if you sign up, it's $1 down. You don't pay anything for the first month. And that includes that party that I was talking about. So you get to come in and check out the gym probably about a week before we open. And they get a free body scan, they get their bag, their T-shirt, and get to check out the gym before anybody else does.
So what are the different types of memberships that you guys have?
So right now we have, starting with the best, we have Peak Results, then we have Peak, then we have Base Flex, and then Base.
Mm-hmm. So what are the differences between each of the different memberships?
So it depends on the amenities. The Base is the very basic amenities. So you just get to use the gym, the sauna, what we have. Base Flex, you are actually, when you move out of Base, you're into Base Flex. So you're actually a month-to-month commitment instead of a 12-month commitment with the Base. And then Peak, you get a little bit more amenities. So you get access to our group fit, which is one of the big amenities that we're selling, especially with the Peak. And then the Peak Results, you get to use everything. So one of the three big amenities that we have is our ride studio, our hit zone, which is like a boot camp, and you get unlimited guest pass privileges.
What are the different kind of classes that you guys are holding?
So we'll have everything from Zumba to boot camp. So yeah, I mean, it's going to vary, so we'll have about 20 to 50 classes a week. So, definitely come out and check them out.
So what are some of the most exciting key factors that you're excited about for the gym?
I mean, honestly, right now, I'm most excited just to meet the community. I think it's been really great. Now that we're here, we're really trying to get out and get into the community to show people that Crunch is here now. I know it's been a long time coming, but, now we're trying to show people, hey, we're here. Come get your membership, especially with the Founding 500. We have limited space. So I want to make sure everybody gets in and try to get locked in at that rate.
What are some of your goals for memberships this coming year?
I mean, I would like to see us hit, even before we open, I'd like to see us hit 2,000 members. For the year, I'd really like to see 4,000 members. I think that'd be a really good goal to attain. And definitely just making as much money as we can in the gym.
What are some of the things that you guys are doing right now, like on and off campus, to promote the gym?
So a lot of what we're doing now, we're doing what we call business to business and door to door. So we're going businesses to businesses with our lead box. What that does is you can actually sign up and win a free membership for a year. That's drawn every Monday. And, door to door, we're just trying to get out there and let people know we're here. Even if they don't want to get a membership, let them know, you can come in anytime, get your membership. And with QR codes, the QR codes kind of get you locked into a rate, and then, we go from there.
How do you get a membership? So do you guys have a certain website or do you call?
So right now, the best way to get a membership is to come see us at 510 Westerly Parkway. There's a camper right at the back of the parking lot that we're doing our memberships out of. And then, see one of you find individuals that are going around our community to sell memberships.
What would you say is your best advice for someone who is joining a gym for the very first time?
I know joining a gym for the first time can be a very daunting experience, very scary. But don't let that scare you because we have a lot of great professionals that are going to be working for us and they'll really help you attain your fitness goals that you're looking for.
What are some of the things that you guys are doing to keep members engaged in your gym?
Definitely social media posts. We're really trying to get people to really check out our social media. We're going to have events around our gym and, really just trying to keep the community engaged with those.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Rob, for coming in tonight and telling us more about Crunch Fitness. Now stick around because coming up next, Nolan and Grace will have the latest news from across the nation. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.
Ready, mics? 3, 2. Fade in on 2. Mike and Q.
This is Nittany Talk.
Like us making shows out there.
I would say spring.
Slow down.
And he knew that. How do you think? I know. She continues to hold her values and everything though. And I think that that's really important. So yeah, self-care Saturday.
And you lose a lot of sleep.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News.
Penn State Network News is a student-produced, bi-weekly live news show featuring all student talent.
From local and national news to sports, entertainment, weather, and live interviews, we have it all.
We also feature student-made packages from across campus.
Airing every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We are PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.
Hundreds of ballots have been destroyed in voter drop boxes in Oregon and Washington. These boxes have been under the attack of small incendiary devices in what some government officials are calling a direct attack on democracy. The boxes are equipped with fire suppression devices which failed to prevent the destruction of the ballots inside. The county of Vancouver, Washington, now has staff monitoring the boxes around the clock in order to prevent further attacks on votes waiting to be counted.
The Philadelphia District Attorney has filed a lawsuit against Elon Musk and his $1 million giveaway. Musk has been very active in his endorsement of former President Donald Trump's campaign. This comes just 1 week out from Tuesday's election. Democratic District Attorney Larry Krasner says the lawsuit does not preclude potential criminal action.
The Washington Post has lost tens of thousands of readers after choosing to not endorse a candidate in this year's presidential election. Journalists at the paper were reportedly prepared to endorse Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign and have since protested the paper's decision on neutrality. Jeff Bezos, the owner of the Washington Post, said that endorsements from papers do nothing to sway the minds of readers and create the perception of media bias. Many members of the Washington Post left their jobs in the wake of Bezos' decision, calling it, quote, cowardly and entirely business-oriented. However, Bezos has responded by insisting that possible business retaliation was not a factor within his decision-making.
Now, a woman in Minnesota was found turning in a ballot for her recently deceased mother. The improper vote was caught after the woman returned early absentee ballots for both herself and her mother, who had passed away in August. The state provides a monthly list of names of the recently deceased, which are then flagged in the state's voter registration database by election officials. She is now facing 3 felony charges of attempted voter fraud. This is showing just how important these election safeguards can be. That concludes our show tonight at PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.